Mystery solved. For now, welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 most shocking how to get away with murder moments.
Need some help?
No.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be focusing on the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping moments from this thrilling Shondaland show. Due to the nature of this list, a big spoiler alert is in effect.
What did you just say?
And we're issuing a mature warning as well. Number 10. Sam's brutal death.
Just calm down and we'll leave.
The first season set the bar for this show, with this first of many shocking revelations. As the Keating Five begin to uncover more of the truth behind what happened to Lila Stangard, all of the evidence leads to Sam.
Grab it!
When he catches them sneaking into his house and stealing information off his computer, he attacks them. What starts out as them just trying to defend themselves turns into a brutal fight to the death. This mystery set the tone for the show, and set up the group dynamic that would drive the narrative. Number 9. Simon's accidental shooting.
Hey, somebody better start talking right now before I go tell Tegan.
In the show's later mystery, the Keating Four's classroom nemesis Simon catches them red-handed stealing information from his and Michaela's boss. Determined to get to the bottom of what they're up to, and finally getting the better of them, he brandishes a gun he took from Laurel.
What the hell? You brought a gun into a workplace? Are you insane?
He never intended to actually hurt any of them, but accidentally trips and shoots himself in the head.
Just stop coming at me!
In the show's murder mystery style structure, pieces of this mystery were slowly unraveled throughout the season. So it was obvious that someone got shot, but who could have guessed it went down like that?
Oh my god!
One more sound, and my father's gonna kill us all. Okay.
Number 8. Asher kills Emily Sinclair.
You couldn't just leave him alone, could you?
Maybe she should have thought better than to trash talk a guy's recently deceased father. In a moment of raw anger, Asher backs his car over Sinclair in the courthouse parking lot, after she relentlessly insults his father who had just committed suicide.
Maybe it's his karma to come back to bite him in the ass. God knows he deserved it.
And Asher was doing so well, staying out of all the murder and mayhem surrounding the Keating Five.
Your father was a bad man, Asher. Honestly, you and a lot of people in the city are better off without him.
He was the only one not involved in Sam's death, and was completely oblivious to everything going on with Rebecca. So this impulsive moment seemed to come out of left field. We were caught just as off guard as Sinclair. Number 7. Annalise was pregnant.
I blame myself for everything that happened.
If you thought the first season of the show was thrilling, the sophomore season upped the suspense even more by diving headfirst into the main characters' backstories.
I didn't.
I'm so sorry.
Learning about Annalise's past gave viewers some insight into why she is the way she is. The slow reveal behind Annalise's fateful car crash was already devastating enough. Then came the gut punch that she was pregnant at the time, and the accident caused her to lose the baby.
Here.
Even worse, the fact that it wasn't an accident at all, and it was all Frank's fault.
It was me, I did this.
Number 6. Wes shoots Annalise.
Shoot me.
Well, she did ask for it. In an attempt to cover up Sinclair's murder, Annalise tries to force the Keating Five to shoot her in the leg so that they can frame their current client on the murder.
Take this gun and shoot me!
In this intense and heart-racing scene, they all refuse to be the one to pull the trigger. Wes doesn't even think twice about walking away from the situation until Annalise drops the bomb on him that Rebecca is dead.
Rebecca's dead, Wes!
He shoots her in the stomach, nearly killing her.
I deserve it. Shoot me.
It might have been a mistake on Annalise's part to hand him a gun and then recount all the reasons he should want her dead. Number 5. Bonnie kills Rebecca.
Now what?
Up until this point, Bonnie had proven herself to be little more than Annalise's lackey and occasional punching bag. With that, plus the long list of people ahead of her with the nerve and the motive to want Rebecca dead, Who could have imagined that the mild and downtrodden Bonnie would be the one to kill her?
I promise, I'm not a bad person.
Even more shocking is the way that Bonnie took her life.
You need to go. No, listen to me. You don't have to do this. No, you don't. I'll be good. I'll be so good.
Unlike most of the other murders that have taken place on the show, it didn't come out of an intense moment of rage or fear. She was calm and calculated.
I'm so sorry.
Number 4, it was Laurel's father. In season 3, quite possibly the show's most suspenseful one to date, each new episode brought with it another piece to the puzzle of Wes's mysterious death.
Dominic!
Hey, give me a hug.
All signs seemed to be pointing to the Mahonies. The Keating Four were so convinced, they went from being lawyers to amateur spies, trying to gather enough information to bring them down.
Please tell me he's dead.
So when it's revealed that Laurel's father had something to do with Wes's murder, everyone was caught completely off guard.
My father killed Wes, and you're gonna help me take him down.
With new secrets still being revealed about this tragedy, the conspiracy might run even deeper. Number 3, Frank killed Lila.
I need you to do what we talked about. You owe me.
Intertwined with the first season's story arc of Who Killed Sam is Who Killed Lila. The Keating Five's first big case would open the door for all of the following drama we would come to know and love. Rebecca was the first implicated, then the finger was pointed at Sam. But then the dark crown here goes to Frank. Even if it was Sam who ordered the kill, it was Frank who took matters into his own hands. If you've watched the entirety of the show so far, it's actually not so surprising looking back. But watching the show the first time around, who could have known Frank would turn out to be such a cold-blooded killer? Number 2, Laurel in the elevator. In this show's signature style, real-time events catch up to a series of flash-forwards, and we finally find out the truth. Exactly what happened to Laurel's baby. While trying to get delicate information to Annalise, Laurel goes into premature labor while trapped in her elevator. Help! Still reeling from the shock of Wes's untimely death, fans had to witness the heartbreaking scene of Laurel painfully delivering her own baby alone on the floor of the blood-soaked elevator. Almost as devastating is the image of Annalise, who previously lost her own baby, trying desperately and ultimately succeeding to revive Laurel's stillborn son. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I think I'm your son.
Why would you think that?
Annalise Keating.
Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Even if all you've got is a long match and a very flammable hooch.
What the hell is this?
It's okay. Don't worry.
Bonnie's childhood. And that
It's gonna be
man
fun.
is her father.
Number 1, Wes Murdered. Killing off one of your main characters is always a shocker, but Wes's death utterly shook fans of the show, as well as the remaining leads. After half a season of anticipation building up to see who was under the sheet, the big reveal that it was Wes was absolutely mind-blowing.
Who is it? It's Wes.
With this show, you never know what direction things might go, so it could have been anybody in that house when it exploded. Each new clue ruled another character out, until the horrific realization that the Keating Five became the Keating Four.
Why are you doing this?
So he killed himself.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.